With Category 4 Hurricane Florence barreling towards North Carolina, Hurricane Hunter aircraft are diverted to find a catamaran near the storm. Will they be rescued by the Coast Guard? Will they be lost at sea? Watch all the way to the end to find out. Subscribe to Slow Boat Sailing and hit the bell notification icon so you can see ripped from the headline stories of the most interesting sailors in the world and our round-the-world adventure. Coast Guard 7th District in Miami got a call from Dream Yacht Charter's Abacos base in Marsh Harbor. The sailing catamaran Vaughanderlust, which had departed Portugal on August 18th, had no communications, according to the U.S. Coast Guard, besides VHF, and they were dangerously close to Hurricane Florence. That brand new Bali 4.1 catamaran was due for the charter market in the Abacos and was crewed by a French skipper and an American first mate, according to Dream Yacht Charter's base manager in the Abaco, Bahamas. The Coast Guard called for a Hurricane Hunter aircraft inspecting the eye of the Hurricane Florence on September 11, 2018 to divert on their way back home to spot and communicate with the crew of the 41-foot catamaran Vaughanderlust. The U.S. Air Force 53rd Air Squadron spotted the sailing cat and spoke to its crew 200 miles northwest of the Bahamas on September 11, 2018. The crew, without communications, somehow missed running into the monster Hurricane Florence and all the other cyclonic activity up until that point. They were surprised to hear that they were sailing next to a major hurricane. The charter base said they had a satellite tracker. The U.S. Coast Guard said that they had no long-range communication abilities, such as SSB or satellite communication. As Hurricane Florence made landfall in North Carolina on September 14, 2018, no word had been let out about the whereabouts of the catamaran. But Slow Boat Sailing confirmed that they arrived in Marsh Harbor on September 14th at 9 a.m. The luxury catamaran had sustained no damage and the crew was fine. They had sailed across the Atlantic in less than a month in the height of the hurricane season unscathed. PA Michael Nyse of the U.S. Coast Guard 7th District said, "We highly recommend mariners have multiple ways of communicating with rescuers, including satellite communications, especially if traveling long distances from shore. Furthermore, in the case of emergencies, mariners should always have a working VHF marine band radio and an EPIRB." Let me know what you think down in the comments about them not having any communications abilities long range and not having weather data while sailing through the height of hurricane season in September. Put those down in the comments and subscribe. I talked to Greg Cutson of Mantis Anchors about why weight in the tip of the Mantis anchor is so important.
The main issue I perceived with anchors was not really ultimate holding power. The reason they failed was because they never really properly set first place. So very rarely, 25 knots, you're overpowering a well-set anchor. We wanted to create something that guaranteed a universal set. As a cruiser, when you go around, you find unique locations that are really hard to get an anchor to bite, and we solved that problem.
Go to mantisanchors.com to order yours for a better night's sleep.